All praises to the Most High Mighty One God of Israel, his brother Zephaniah. We come with another lesson right here. Um, about to go to war against this birthday. I got many classes to do today. Sabbath ending, still teaching. It just came on my spur. It's something I seen that made me want to attack this birthday stuff. So let's get into it. So what's going on? Our people love birthdays. Even people in this truth love birthdays. They still celebrating birthdays. They spiritually celebrating them. They might don't celebrate it on that day or whatever. They mask it, but it's still they spiritually celebrating a birthday. You know what I mean? And one thing we're gonna prove today is the Most High didn't ordain birthdays for Israel. Because if he did, then somebody's birthday gonna be on a Sabbath out of billions of people. It's gonna be millions of people's birthday on the same day. So what that mean? You're not gonna keep the Sabbath? Somebody out there bunch not gonna keep the Sabbath. They gonna worship they self on their birthday. It's their day. So when the Most High gonna get his day? Every day of the week is somebody's birthday. So what day is gonna be the Most High day? People don't think. So that's another way how we can see birthdays is not ordained by the Most High. So let's get into it. Let's go to Exodus 34:14. We about to break this stuff all the way down. All the way down.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 34, verse 14. For thou shalt worship no other God, for the Lord, whose name is jealous,
It said, for thou shalt not do what?
For thou shalt worship no other God.
No other what?
No other God.
Wait.
For the Lord, whose name is jealous.
So the Most High God is a jealous God about his Israelites. He jealous. He don't want us serving other gods. A God could be anything. God means judge or ruler or whatever. Your car could be your God, your clothes, your woman, your job, your bank account, your car, and especially your birthday. Especially your birthday. You're looking for this self-worship and all that. The Most High said he jealous. Don't serve no other gods before me. Let's see why we should fear the Most High. It say the fear of the Lord is the beginning of all wisdom. Let's see why. Go to Sirach 43 and 29. Sirach 43 and 29.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 43, verse 29. The Lord is terrible and very great.
He is what?
Terrible.
He is what?
Terrible and very great. And marvelous is his power.
What is his power?
Marvelous is his power.
The Most High power is marvelous. You shouldn't be playing with the Most High. You should not. You should fear the Most High and do not play with him. He's a true and living God. So let's get into something else our people worship. America's birthday was July 4th, 1776. That's the day that they set it for. Give or take a couple days or whatever. But they set it for July the 4th. Our people want to run out and shoot fireworks to celebrate the birthday of America, 1776. You know what I mean? We celebrating America. So what does that do? The more you follow the customs of America, the more you're not following the Most High God. The more you follow the philosophies and everything of America, you're not following the Most High God. Go to Daniel 7 and 25. Book of Daniel. 7:25. Dang, you out there, Zeke. I know pages be stuck. Pages be stuck together. Pages mistake. So Isaiah, Jeremiah, Lamentations, Ezekiel, dang. You can read out here. Dang, 7:25.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7 and verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High.
He should do what?
Speak great words against the Most High.
Christmas.
Speak great words against the Most High.
President's Day.
Speak great words against the Most High.
Easter.
Speak great words against the Most High.
The beginning of the year is in the wintertime.
Speak great words against the Most High.
Thanksgiving.
Speak great words against the Most High.
Labor Day.
Speak great words against the Most High.
My birthday.
Speak great words against the Most High.
Hot Dog Day.
Speak great words against the Most High.
Donut Day.
Speak great words against the Most High.
Coffee Day.
Speak great words against the Most High.
So America is set up like ancient Babylon. In ancient Babylon, they worship a day every day. It was a day for something. Every day it was something to worship. The more you fast, I remember when they first started this stuff, it was only National Hot Dog Day or something, or Donut Day. Now it's all type of national days for all type of stuff. This place is a reiteration of ancient Babylon. Read the rest of that scripture.
And shall wear out the saints of the Most High.
Stop. So it's wearing out the saints of the Most High. We are the saints that's getting worn out because the Most High gonna keep punishing us for not keeping his rules and regulations and keep following the other nations in America and everything else and not following our customs. Keep going.
And think to change times and laws. And they shall be given into his hand until a time and time.
So this place done changed all the times and laws. The times when we follow the Most High and all his laws. I don't got to get into all that. About all the laws that's being broken. Most High laws that's being broken. That we made to believe that it's good for us when it's not. It's not good for us. Go to the Satanic Bible, show them what book we going into. I forgot. I normally show what books we going into. Show them that book. The Satanic Bible right there, written by this Edomite right here, Anton Sandor, Anton Levy. His name. Go to page 96. We about to see. You gotta make a decision at the end of the day. It say you can't serve the God and Satan. So we about to see. Is your birthday worth it? We gonna see what your birthday represent.
The highest of all holidays in the satanic religion is the date of one's own birth.
Read that sentence again.
The highest of all holidays in the satanic religion is the date of one's own birth.
Is what?
Is the date of one's own birth.
Oh, it's my birthday today. I'm about to go get fresh, get a haircut, go to the club. I'm about to do it up. It's what?
Is the date of one's own birth.
What's the highest holy day of the what religion?
The highest holidays in the satanic religion is the date of one's own birth.
You see that? Let's go. So We sing happy birthday to you. I don't forgot how to sing that drum. Happy birthday. We sing that song proudly as a move. Let's see who started that song. Patty Hill and Mildred Hill wrote the birthday song that we follow, that we made a custom. Right here. That's them right there. The Most High commands us not to follow the envy our oppressors, not to follow other nations. Go to Second Maccabees chapter 4. I got tired of this birthday stuff. I had to put a class together I had to get this one out of the way. Second Maccabees chapter 4 verse 15.
Second Maccabees chapter 4 verse 15. Not setting by the honors of their fathers, but liking the glory of the Grecians.
Stop. It say liking not the honor of our fathers. We don't like to keep our forefathers' customs, but we like the honor of the Grecians. The Grecians are the Edomites. We're not to follow their ways. Keep reading.
But liking the glory of the Grecians best of all. Verse 16. By reason whereof sore calamity came upon them, for they had them to be their enemies and avengers.
You see that? So that's what happened. So calamity came upon us. You know what I mean? Them peoples came on us. They our enemies and our avengers. You hear that? They avenging for the Most High our wrongs and our enemies on top of it. They playing two roles. They playing the two roles. The sword for the Most High that could go on to punishing Israel, whistle blowing, helping us out with a little info, and being our enemy, just being straight up just evil towards us. Go to Proverbs 3 and 31. It said, liking the honor of the Grecians. Let's see what the Most High, how he feel about liking the honor of another nation. 3 and 31.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor.
Do what?
Envy thou not the oppressor.
Nah, I like what they do. I like what the other nations do.
Envy thou not the oppressor.
No, I just gotta be like them. I'm gonna dye my hair blonde, all that. I want to celebrate my birthday, like get a cake, light candles on it.
Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
Some of his ways?
None of his
no,
ways.
One of his ways we can choose.
And choose none of his ways.
Go to Psalms 96 and 5. It say choose none of his ways. It said choose none of his ways. And our people love envying the other nations.
The book of Psalms, chapter 96 and verse 5. For all the gods of the nations are idols.
They are what?
Are idols.
He read.
But the Lord made the heavens.
No, the other nations made the heavens.
But the Lord made the heavens.
No, Big Bang Theory made the heavens.
But the Lord made the heavens.
Evolution made the heavens.
But the Lord made the heavens. Honor and majesty are before him.
Right. Honor and majesty is before him. It's an honor. The everything you using is honor the Most High, and it's showing his majesty, showing how great he is as the king and the ruler. Go to Genesis 40 and 20.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 40 and verse 20. And it came to pass the third day, which was Pharaoh's birthday, that he made a feast unto all his servants. And he lifted up the head of the chef butler and of the chef baker among his servants. And he restored the chief butler unto his butlership again, and he gave the cup into Pharaoh's hand. But he hanged the chief baker, and Joseph had interpreted.
Go back up to the beginning of verse 20 again.
And it came to pass the third day, which was Pharaoh's birthday.
It was his what?
Pharaoh's birthday.
Stop. Go to Leviticus 18 and 3. I seen somebody online talking, trying to validate birthdays of Christian. The Bible is not about Christianity, young ones. It's not about Christianity. It's a book of guidance and laws. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Christianity is of Satan. Go ahead, Leviticus 18 and 3.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 18 and verse 3. After the doings of the land of Egypt, wherein ye dwelt, shall ye not do.
No, it's the Pharaoh's birthday. I want to go party. Might give me a female.
Shall ye not do.
Stop reading from the beginning.
After the doings of the land of Egypt, wherein ye dwelt, shall ye not do.
No, the Pharaoh wasn't from the land of Egypt. He was from somewhere else.
Shall ye not do.
Read it again.
After the doings of the land of Egypt.
After what?
After the doings of the land of Egypt.
After what?
The land of Egypt, wherein ye dwelt, shall ye not do.
You hear that? So we dwelt that. It was the Pharaoh's birthday. The Most High telling us don't do nothing. It say after the doings of the land. I can stop this lesson right now, but that won't be a class. Let's keep going to make it 100% crystal clear. Now go to Acts 15 to 29. Break this stuff all the way down. This is just a little lesson.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 15 and verse 29. That ye abstain from meats offered to idols.
It says meats offered to the what?
Idols.
My birthday.
Idols.
I'm gonna light a cake. We gonna have dinner and all that. We gonna sit down and sing happy birthday to me on the Lord's Sabbath day.
Idols.
Keep reading.
And from blood.
That's all right. Stop. That's enough. Go to 1 Corinthians 10 and 28. I had paused. I left a precept out at the beginning. After the Lord is marvelous in his power. I meant to read about the Sabbath. Yeah. 1 Corinthians 10 and 28.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 10 and verse 28. But if any man say unto you, this is offered in sacrifice unto idols, eat not for his sake that shewed it.
Nah, it's my man's birthday. I'm about to get me a piece of that cake.
Eat not for his sake that shewed it.
Read that verse over.
But if any man say unto you, this is offered in sacrifice.
We celebrate my man's birthday. We gonna cook a roast. We gonna light the candles on the cake, and we gonna cut the cake with some cake and ice cream.
Eat not for his sake that shewed it.
You see that? Said, eat not for his sake, young ones. It don't matter. It could be your cousin, your brother, your mother, somebody's birthday. You ain't even supposed to eat the cake, whatever they cooking from it. Because it's something sacrificed to an idol. You see that? Go to Amos 5. Dummies, now we about to see how the Most High feel about your little function. So y'all young ones out there still tripping off your birthday. Now we about to see how the Most High God feel about your birthday. It's the Most High telling you how you feel about your birthday. Amos chapter 5. This book kind of small. I mean, Amos a book. You gotta, you know what I mean. You gotta hit on it because it'll see that right there. Them yeah, the prophets. Them that little section of pages. They books not real big, so you know what I mean. You can scan. You will keep going missing it and going back and missing it this way and this way like that. But they books not. It's not a lot of chapters in them books. All right, Amos chapter 5. 5:21. My bad, Salah.
It's the book of Amos, chapter 5, and verse 20.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 21. I despise your feast days.
The Most High do what?
I despise your feast
No,
days.
it's my birthday, God. You gonna bless me?
I despise your feast days.
Come on, God. I'm gonna say a prayer to you and all that. I'm gonna thank you for another birthday and the whole 9.
I despise your feast days.
Keep going.
And I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
See that? The Most High ain't participating enough. But keep going. Go down to 20. Read it all the way to 24.
Though ye offer me burnt offerings.
Though you call on the Lord and pray to him while you cooking your food and lighting the candles to your cake.
Your meat offerings, I will not accept them.
He will do what?
Not accept them.
Nah, the Lord messing with me. I'm in the truth. I'm battling. I'm reading scriptures. I'm out there yelling at the top of my lungs. I'm rebuking devils and wicked Israelites. He gonna deal with me on my birthday.
And your meat offerings, I will not accept them.
Come on, God. You gonna do it at least one time.
Not accept them.
Keep going.
Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts. Take thou away from me the noise of thy song.
You hear that? So when you partying, you having a good time, barbecuing, boogalooing, the Most High said what?
Take thou away from me the noise of thy song.
Keep going.
For I will not hear the melody of thy vowels.
You hear that song? That's going into singing, partying, and being festive and all that, like people say. He said he not gonna hear what?
I will not hear the melody of thy vowels.
You hear that? It say the melody of thy vows. That's going into singing. When you singing, you stretching out vowels, vowel sounds. That's talking about singing. Moses said, man, I don't even want to hear that mess. So young ones, don't get to think of your birthday something special, because the Most High say he don't even hear that garbage.
But let judgment run down as waters.
You see that? That's the end. That's all on that.
And righteousness as a mighty stream.
You hear that? The Most High said that righteousness stream down. You know what I mean? Be right in effect. He said, what it say? Let judgment stream down. Judgment.
Let judgment run down as waters.
You see that? That judgment run down as water. The Most High rather judge you for doing that than accepting it. You can't convince the Most High of wickedness, like the scriptures tell you. You just can't. So you young males, do not be trying to twist the scriptures and twist stuff around and finagle it or mix it up the way it is to make yourself believe the Most High accepting that stuff, because he's not. Go to 2 Maccabees again. Chapter 6. You got to hold on to our customs, Israel. You got to hold fast. That's why we were sent over here in slavery, for being wicked. Start from verse 1.
2 Maccabees chapter 6 and verse 1. Not long after this, the king sent an old man of Athens to compel the Jews to depart from the laws of their fathers.
Stop. So the king, which was from another nation, sent an Israelite to go. What they do now, they get entertainers, rappers, and all that to convince you not to follow the Most High. You see that? They try to do that. We would call today a sellout. Keep going.
And not to live after the laws of God.
Keep going.
And to pollute also the temple in Jerusalem, and to call it the temple of Jupiter, Olympius, and that in Garizim.
You see that? So the king wanted them to go convince the Jews to defile the Most High laws and to change Jerusalem, the temple, and all that to the names of they gods that they worship. So basically, he was sending an old man to convince Israel to follow their gods and their customs. Keep going. We reading down to verse 9. Let's keep going.
Of Jupiter, the defender of strangers.
Call out a verse when you get to another verse.
As they did desire that dwelt in the place. Verse 3. The coming in of this mischief was sore and grievous to the people.
Keep going.
Verse 4. For the temple was filled with riots and reveling by the Gentiles, who delight with harlots and had to do with women within the circuit of the holy.
You see that? They defile the temple with customs of the other nations, ways of the other nations. Keep going.
Had to do with women within the circuit of the holy places, and besides that, brought in things that were not lawful. Verse 5. The altar also was filled with profane things, which the law forbiddeth.
See that? Keep going.
Verse 6. Neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbath days or ancient.
You see that? The king didn't even want you to keep the Most High Holy Day or any of the ancient feasts. You know what I mean? That's what's going on now. These peoples don't want us keeping the Most High laws and ways. Our people can't see it though. They destroy for lack of knowledge. Keep going.
Or ancient feasts, or to profess himself at all to be a Jew.
See that? They don't even want you to recognize you a real Jew like now. They want us to be African Americans. Read that over. To do what? They don't want you to do what?
Or to profess himself at all to be a Jew.
We're going to put Jesse Jackson up in 1985 to label us African Americans, or Afro-Americans, the name of a hairstyle.
Or to profess himself at all to be a Jew.
I'm black and I'm proud.
Profess himself at all to be a Jew.
I'm a Moor.
Profess himself at all to be a Jew.
I'm an Egyptian.
Profess himself at all to be a Jew.
I'm a Moorish American.
Profess himself at all to be a Jew.
I'm a Pan-Africanism.
Profess himself at all to be a Jew.
I'm the original man.
Profess himself at all to be a Jew.
You see that? It's all these labels on our people. That's what this kingdom wants. Keep going.
Verse 7. And in the day of the king's birth, every month they were brought by bitter constraint.
Read that again. Every day by what? So already the king didn't even want them to keep the customs of the Most High, do nothing. Now on top of it, it said every day what?
And in the day of the king's birth.
It was the day of what?
The king's birth.
The what?
The king's birth.
You see that? Keep going.
Every month they were brought by bitter constraint.
You see that? It say by bitter constraint. Our people didn't want to do it. They knew birthdays was wicked. Keep going.
To eat of the sacrifices And when the feast of Bacchus was kept,
Feast of Bacchus.
the Jews were compelled to go in.
Bacchus was a demon. That feast was around worshiping demons and stuff. Bacchus, yeah, a demon. Go ahead.
The Jews were compelled to go in procession to Bacchus carrying ivy.
You see that? That's where them ancient Greeks, they wear them things around their head with ivy around it. Keep going.
Verse 8. Moreover, there went out a decree to the neighbor cities of the heathen by the suggestion of Ptolemy against the Jews that they should observe the same fashions and be partakers of their sacrifices.
You see that? Read that again. A decree is a law. Go ahead.
To the neighbor cities of the heathen by the suggestion of Ptolemy against the Jews that they should observe the same fashions and
you see that? So he sent a decree out everywhere that the Jews gonna celebrate his birthday and the wicked feast of Bacchus, the celebration of Bacchus. Read it over to decree.
Went out a decree to the
Stop. Go to Psalms 94:20. Keep your well, I do it. Let's get to Psalms 19:20.
verse
94.
Oh,
94. Surround 94.
94, Book of Psalms, verse 94. Book of Psalms, chapter 94, verse 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee?
Shall the throne of iniquity. Iniquity means sin. The throne, the rulers of sin, the rulers of iniquity, the people that hate the Most High God. Should they have what? Fellowship with thee? Should these people be our friends? Read it again. Read it over again.
Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee?
Keep going.
Which frameth mischief by a law?
They do what?
Frameth mischief by a law?
Go ahead, read verse 8 over. 2 Maccabees chapter 6, verse 8.
2 Maccabees chapter 6 and verse 8. Moreover, there went out a decree to the neighbor cities of the heathen by the suggestion of Ptolemy against the Jews.
Stop. It say who frame mischief by a law. Psalms 94:20. Frame mischief by a law. The frame meaning to put together. They mean they set back and thought about this law that's going to be wicked and go against the Most High. They did what? They framed the law against the Jews. They did what?
That they should observe the same fashions and be partakers of their sacrifices.
Keep on.
Verse 9. And whoso would not conform themselves to the manners of the Gentiles should be put to death.
They should be what?
Put to death.
Man, I don't feel like I don't feel like celebrating the King's birthday. What's gonna happen to me?
Should be put to death.
Man, I don't feel good this week. I ain't celebrating.
Should be put to death.
That ain't part of my customs.
Should be put to death.
You hear that? They was killing our people for not following these wicked customs that they knew was wicked. Go back to verse 1.
2 Maccabees chapter 6 and verse 1. Not long after this, the king sent an old man of Athens to compel the Jews to depart from the laws of their fathers.
Stop. That's that's going on now, young ones, youngins. That's what's going on now. We being coerced and manipulated to depart the ways. When we was brought over here on slave ships, We was brought over here naked so we wouldn't know we was wearing fringes. We was taught English and all that. They stripped us from we was speaking Aramaic Hebrew at that time. But our original language is Paleo Hebrew. The Most High said he gonna give it back to us. Go to Job, the book of Job. Yeah. Can't get caught up in being in the self-worship thing about it. Just keep on. Go ahead. Job 3. 1 through 4. Go ahead.
This is the book of Job, chapter 3, and verse 1. After this, opened Job his mouth and cursed his day.
He did what?
Cursed his day.
No, it's his birthday. He ain't cursing. Ain't mean that. He really loved this day.
Cursed his day.
Keep going.
Verse 2. And Job spake and said, verse 3, let the day perish wherein I was born.
No, let us celebrate the day I was born.
Let the day perish wherein I was born.
They right there is talking about time. Let the time when I perish when I was born. Keep going. We gonna get the honesty. Keep going.
And the night in which it was said.
So he was born at night. You see that? Day right there is just talking about what time it was. Just talking about the day is referencing the time period. And then it's telling you the time period. Keep going.
And the night in which it was said, there is a man child conceived.
You see that? What happens at night? Sleep. Mommies and daddies go to bed at night, and that's how babies are born. Go to Jeremiah, book of Jeremiah, chapter 20, verse 14 through 16. We just proven. There's Israelites right there. That's why I went through all that to get to Job. That's why Job said that. It's more to it. I don't have enough time to really dive in like that. Yeah, chapter 20. Jeremiah 20 and 14 through 16.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 20, verse 14. Cursed be the day wherein I was born.
Nah, blessed be the day I was born.
Cursed be the day wherein I was born.
Nah, blessed the day we gonna set up a cake and we gonna cook a lamb and all that and some chickens and we gonna make a big festival.
Cursed be the day wherein I was born.
Read.
Let not the day wherein my mother bare me be blessed.
Read. Nah. Let it be blessed.
Let not the day wherein my mother bare me.
No, that's where it must be a mistake.
Let not the day wherein my mother bare me be blessed.
Read.
Verse 15. Cursed be the man who brought tidings to my father.
Nah, it's all You bring money and stuff for the day I was born, to celebrate the day of my birth.
Cursed be the man who brought tidings to my father.
No, bless the man that bring me money when my child was born.
Cursed be the man who brought tidings to my father.
No, it must mean bless.
Cursed be the man who brought tidings to my father, saying, a man child is born unto thee.
You see that? Tidings in ancient Israel was talking about crops. Wasn't talking about money. Talking about crops. Keep going.
A man child is born unto thee, making him very glad.
You see that? So none of you males, you can't get prideful about your birthday. It's the great prophet Jeremiah telling you, he said, cursed be the day that any man that brought me gifts, See that?
Verse,
keep
verse
on.
16. And let that man be as the cities which the Lord overthrew, and repented not.
You see that? The Most High said, let that man be like the cities that he overthrew, that he tore down, and repented not. He ain't repent from it. He ain't feel bad about doing it. Keep going. Is there any more on that?
And let him hear the cry in the morning and the shouting at noontide.
You hear that? Let that man go through troubles for bringing me gifts on my birthday, celebrate my birthday for what? We only on this earth for a second. Ain't no need being prideful and all that. The book of Job goes into that. Go pick this back up. The Satanic Bible is already set. Don't worry about it. It's right there, page 96. And read that about birthday worship again.
The highest of all holidays in the satanic religion is the date of one's birth.
No, it's the lowest.
The highest.
No, the lowest.
The highest.
Nah, man, it gotta be the lowest.
The highest.
Read.
Of all holidays in the satanic religion.
No, that's in Hinduism.
Satanic religion.
No, that's in Buddhism.
Satanic religion.
7-day Adventists.
Satanic religion.
Egyptology.
Satanic religion.
Come on now. 5%ers.
Satanic religion.
Nuwapianism.
Satanic religion.
The new covenant.
Satanic religion.
Oh, the Black Panther Party.
Satanic religion.
It said the satanic religion. Now we know a lot of the religions are satanic in structure because it take you away from the Most High. But this the literal coming out the Satanic Bible. Satanists made their own Bible. It say it's the what? What day is it?
The highest of all holidays in the satanic religion is the date of one's own birth.
That gotta be a misprint.
Is the date of one's own birth.
That ain't right. Let me see.
Is the date of one's own birth.
See that? So, we done. So, don't get caught up celebrating your birthdays right there. You had your forefathers telling you, the Most High telling you, Satan is telling you right there. You gotta pick and choose. You can't have one foot over here and one foot over there. I'm gonna celebrate God until it's my birthday, then I'm gonna jump over here. You can't do that. Can't do that. Your birthday is garbage. It's nothing, youngins. I don't celebrate my birthday or my children's birthday. I don't. It's too much. It teaches them to be spoiled. Birthdays is a lot of it's a lot of expectations and disappointments. That's all it is. Failed expectations and disappointments. I mean, yeah, well, you can say expectations and disappointments. You expecting stuff all the time, certain stuff, and then a lot of the times you disappointed. Your birthday don't never turn out the way you hoping it do. You know what I mean? And on that note, this brother Zephaniah,
Brother Joseph,
from SLT School of Truth, coming with another lesson. Don't celebrate your birthday. It say, don't worship your birthdays, young Israelites. And on that note, shalom.
Shalom.
Stick together, y'all.